Hi guys. So I decided to create this video as a response to some of the questions that have reached me either on social media or email. And I'm happy to give you all the answers that you need. Just before I dive into it, I would like to point out that if you have any remaining questions after the video, please reach out to me. There is a link in my bio where you can easily just book yourself a call and we can then discuss any further questions that you may be having. Okay, so I'm always happy to talk to you. Let's get started. So basically, how do I make you better? It sounds super catchy, but after all, this is why you're watching this video. You want help to get faster, you want help to get stronger, you want help to take the next step in your career. And I mentioned my EverFast approach. Now, that is a very catchy title, but after all, it is a proven system that I have used in the past with many athletes that I've worked with, and I would refine it over time. I have to mention, though, that this system is not a rigid system that one size fits all. No, it's really about individualization. It is about giving each athlete exactly what he or she needs. So that's why I am so convinced that whoever I am getting to work with will get better, because I'm trying to meet you exactly where you are. So we're starting off with a needs analysis. Basically, how this process works, the onboarding, how to get started, is divided into 4 steps. I'm just going to take you through each step, and then hopefully you will be able to make a decision whether I am the right coach for you or not. So we're going to start out with the needs analysis, as mentioned. And this is really just about understanding who you are, where you're coming from, and where you are ready to take your performance and why you are willing to do it. Okay? I'm sure you've had a reason why you decided to maybe react to one of my posts, or why you decided to send me an email, because you feel like you're either stuck in your career, you just want to get better because you have high ambitions. Maybe you are dealing with recurring injuries. The options are endless, but you all have one common thing: you need help. Okay, and I'm ready to give you that help if I can understand who you are. So you would need to give me all this information: who you are, where you're coming from, etc., what I just mentioned, because then I know a lot about you already, and I have an idea in my head for a training program, and for kind of tailoring it already. That's when the process really starts. After the needs analysis, I'm trying to establish a current state. Do you maybe have any previous data from performance testing? Have you done tests at your team, or it doesn't matter where, but anything that has been tested, please share it with me so I can get an idea of where you are right now. And then I can also help you to draw a roadmap of where you should be in 3 months, where you should be in 6 months, where you should be in 12 months. Okay, this is all theory, but it really helps you to check in with your expectations. Are you really having realistic expectations? You will not become the next Cristiano Ronaldo or the next Usain Bolt in 3 months. That's not how this works. Okay, but you still will get faster if only you are 100% committed. Okay, so also that current state helps us later on throughout the process to check in. Are we making the progress that we are intending? Are we seeing the changes that we want to see? If not, why is this the case? Okay, this is more on my end to check in. Okay, we have tried version X. It didn't work. Now let's try version Y. Or maybe for athlete A, version X has worked perfectly. We're not going to change anything because it works. But for athlete B, it didn't work. He needs to go for variant Y. Okay, that makes sense? Again, it's all about individualization. And then once we have established your current state and we have a baseline, it's about figuring out which program is the right program for you. Currently, I have 3 individualized programs that you can find on my website. Please go ahead and check them out if you haven't done it already. And there's one thing I haven't published on my website yet, but it's fully ready. And these are the running team sport programs. Okay, so there are 3 different programs. One is tailored for soccer, one is tailored for American football, and the third is a general team sport program that ticks a lot of the boxes that are relevant for most team sports. So I'm sure it would also help you if you don't happen to be an American football or soccer player. However, these programs are not individualized. They are specifically tailored to meet the demands of the sports that I mentioned, but they are not ready to adapt to your schedule or your individual situation. That's when I would recommend you go for one of the 3 options that are already available on my website. And these 3 differentiate only in the amount of time we spend together. Okay, it's all explained there on the website. I will not go into more detail here, but these are, in generally speaking, these are the versions, the variants that you can pick from. Once you know that, we can get started. If you choose to go for the running program, you just go book yourself in, and you can start like right now, pretty much. If you choose to go for an individualized plan, then it takes me about a day or 2 to create a training program that suits you. And from experience, I have learned that programming more than 1 week ahead doesn't make sense, especially in the beginning, because once you have gotten to work, you will understand really what works and what didn't. Maybe you have team practice that collides with some practice that I have designed for you, and then you need to tell me, and I will make the changes accordingly. Okay, that's why individualization really is such a great way of designing a program. Of course, it takes more time from my side, right? But I'm always ready to invest that time if you are ready to give me the feedback that is necessary. And in the end, it's all about making you better. And that's why I have helped so many athletes in the past, because I really try to listen and I try to understand. And if I feel that you are on the same page as I am and that we are working together as a team, there is no reason why you shouldn't succeed. Okay, now I was getting a little emotional here towards the end, but I really love my job and I really like working with athletes, and I really like just seeing people get better. So it just really, that's what fuels me. However, if you feel like, hey, Eric, I would like to talk to you live, then go ahead and book a call. There's a link in my bio. I'm happy to talk to you. If you have any questions you don't want to ask me through a call, but then go ahead, send me an email. If whatever, okay, we will find ways to talk. If you're ready right away, go ahead, book yourself a program, and I will reach out to you. So thanks for listening, and I hope you will enjoy this process.